Mesque un club, we are back again! 2 days in a row, what a surprise that is from me, as we're with Barcelona. We've got plenty of suggestions, plenty to get on with today, and let's get straight to it! Welcome guys to episode number 2 of season number 1 of the Barcelona save. A lot of business going down today, as if you are new around here, you haven't seen episode 1, there's only one more episode to see before this one. I highly recommend you go watch that one, as today we move straight into the swing of things. Spoiler alerts, we didn't have too good of a first day, did we? I mean, signing wise and loaning players out and transfers, we've done pretty sustainably, but the league, we lost our first game of the season to Real Sociedad, and we're in 18th place, which is the relegation zone for Barcelona, which it's not good enough. So today we plan to drag ourselves out of there. We've got a trip to Bilbao away from home to begin the episode with, and then we've got a home game to Getafe as we hope to win both of those. Like I hinted at the start, we also have new players on the transfer hub list. Of course, that is the short list for players. And of course, we have deadline day today, which we might get onto. So I'll give you a little cheeky sneak peek on the team I want to play next, as I wouldn't mind making a signing, to start today off with a bang. We've got 142 million. We've gone short on midfielders a little bit at the club. I told you guys I had a player in mind. I was looking at the likes of Ander Herrera, who's got a winning mentality at PSG, and Nicolas de la Cruz, who looks very potentially promising from Argentina. But there is a player that is very close, or maybe actually signed by the time this is out, for Barcelona. You guys reminded me in the comments, Franck Kessié. We should be getting him for bang on his evaluation, due to him being out of contract very soon, in the summer for Milan, at the time of recording this one. We want the Ivory Coast midfielder to join us. Busquets looked like he picked up a little bit of a knock in the first game, and he's aging slightly. I mean, he's definitely not the 24-year-old spring chicken this guy could be, so we'll offer bang on his evaluation, try and bring Frank straight to the club, as that's accepted. What a great immediate signing this would be, as important role. He wants it, we'll give him it. He's actually gone bald in his picture. Has he gone bald in real life? I'm not too sure. You'll have to let me know on that, as a 4-year contract is fine. Release clause, every player needs it here in Spain. 90 million's perfect for now, as he wants a big appearance fee, big signing on, and a wage increase. But if he's coming to the biggest club in Spain, he will get it. Welcome to Barcelona, Franck Kessié. A big signing to come straight onto, I'll say the bench for now, but Pedri, Busquets, and even De Jong, even though you're higher rated by a long shot. You've got to watch your positions now. We have a new man on that bench, as we've got a new team layout there, which I hope we can play in the next game if players aren't tired, because we are playing 2 games in a week, I think. We played Sociedad at the start of the week, as we've got a loan agreed with Sassuolo for Ilias, which we'll accept. And actually, it's not what I believed. We've actually got some tired players in the squad, Araujo being one, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, of course, with his age. I should have predicted that a bit more, as I'm going to stick Ousmane Dembele on the bench. Will he get his chance here? He is on the loan list to try and be a bit realistic, but I'm going to stick him on the bench for this one, because we're playing 3 wingers, actually all up front, as Ter Stegen starts in between the sticks. Dest comes in at right back. Now we have brought Dani Alves back, but I think Serginho Dest can grow a little bit more with Eric Garcia, a man brought in the summer before we arrived and received our money to go and spend on another head defender hopefully soon, as Piqué is the other centre-back. He's tired, but he's my captain with Alba there. Busquets, De Jong and Pedri are the midfield trio once more, with Aubameyang. Why am I calling him Aubameyang? We've got Traore on one wing, the pace maestro. I'm going to give a shot over Ferran Torres, who played well off the bench. Memphis Depay and Ansu Fati make up the front 3 for Bilbao. And let's have a look at the Bilbao team we need to beat to respond from that first humiliation. Simon in goal, Bachiche, Martin, Yeray and De Marcos at right back. We've got Munain, Vanaken, Vencedor and Berenguer on one wing, with Iñaki Williams and Horta as the strikers in a 4-4-2. Not going to be an easy task by a long shot, as we've got to try and retaliate from the humiliation we had at home in front of our home supporters. So hopefully the Barca faithful that have travelled today can get a good show, as Frankie de Jong looking on the front foot. That's good to start us off with. Gives it to the pace merchant Adama. Now in the middle to Pedri. He's got a man at the side. Ansu Fati looking for a shot. And Unai Simon pulling off the first save of the game. That's it. That's more like it. We didn't have that in the first game, as the cross isn't as good as a shot. Still a bit of a flutter to start us off with as Berenguer. We've kept them on side here with Alba, but I wanted to drop back a little bit as Horta's looking for a bit of an angle. Passes it straight into Piqué, however, and Pedri. Just take that to the side. There we go. Good ball onto Frankie de Jong. Look at Adama Traore bursting a lung to try and get into the box right here. He has it. No support, but Memphis Depay's arriving slowly. Goes for the hit with the left foot, and we are playing a lot better in this first 16 minutes at least than we did in the last game. Look like we're actually trying to get some shots off, as here's Traore again. He can try and put a ball in here. Ansu Fati's in the middle, but Memphis Depay is the one to strike. Hits a defender once more. And Vencedor into Iñaki Williams right here as Williams turns, gets the shot off. And you see that? We dominate the shots early on, but it's Atletico Bilbao who go in front through Iñaki Williams, the speedster. We've let ourselves down big time. This guy's got like a 7-year contract or something at Bilbao in real life. He is Mr. Athletic Bilbao, but he's got a good goal. Look at this. A slide there, no urgency. Eric Garcia is turned to easily. And Bilbao take an unexpected lead. We've got to improve rapido, as this isn't good enough for the Barcelona fans or the board. We can easily get sacked right here. They've gone through a cycle of managers, of course. Don't want that happening in the second save this year. That will make FIFA 22 definitely not my year. Of course, plenty of football still to be played, as risky tackle that from Frankie de Jong, and it's on the edge of the box. Okay. I mean, Ilkay Munain does have a sweet right foot to whip a ball in with, and Jordi Alba heading it away. Could we even try and counter from this? Busquets doesn't have the pace or the passing ability on that occasion, as it goes straight into Adama though. And this is where we've got to try and catch them out. Memphis Depay, Ansu Fati, if he's onside, has a brilliant run right here. And does. It's not tiki-taka football, it's over the top, and it still doesn't work. We had to be trying to win that as Pedri again. Memphis Depay, Adama, he's through here, he can't be missing this one, and he isn't! Adama Traore is the first scorer in Barcelona colours in our management in this La Liga season. The big man who's come into the team after surprising me in his first debut sub-appearance, and he's rewarded me right here. Put faith in him, and he has shown that he's worth it. Memphis Depay on a good turn into Adama Traore, and bang! We're back in it. And hey, we've got our leveler in this game. Still, of course, not what we deserve. We've definitely been the better team in this game, but there's still plenty of football to be played. At half-time, Barca won, Bilbao won. And I am going to have Kessié wait a little bit longer for his debut, as Berenguer, he squeezed around us a little bit there, and that was a decent ball in. Eric Garcia had to be on his toes as Sergio Busquets to run away with it. Into Adama. Now Frankie de Jong, he's very far forward for a slightly more defensive-minded player. As he gets fouled, Adama whips a ball in, and we're only going to get the throw-in. Would have rather had the free kick. They're making their first change with a wing substitution. Maybe we do the same at the left. Ansu Fati not had the best of games, as Pedri into Frankie. Now onto Sergio Busquets. Just try and squeeze that out to Alba. We'll slightly try and move forward, as that's a good pass through the middle. Memphis Depay back onto Jordi Alba, and it's a good save. And Munain on the ball right here as he's trying to get a run on us. Just trying to stop him a little bit as Eric Garcia puts his body in a mash to try and get it, and Iñaki Williams missed the overhead kick. Big save from Ter Stegen in the making as well there, as he had a shocker last time out. Good job he made that as Memphis Depay keeps it in. We're trying to get Ansu Fati off of the field for Ferran Torres as a sub, but we've still got to move on right here. Frankie de Jong has it centrally, cuts back, it's into Pedri. Pedri gets another chance, keeper dives. Still not finished this move. Memphis Depay with good passing round Ansu Fati before he comes off the field. Around the corner, Adama's onside. In the middle, nothing happening. However, with 20 minutes to go, it looks like we are getting closer in this second game of the season. Memphis Depay, a point would be not the worst thing in the world. At least it's not another defeat, and we've come from behind. But we definitely deserve the win as Memphis Depay, Frankie de Jong, it's fallen to him! And the pop shot was not good enough. Really needed to be better than that, as now Pedri, again, Adama Traore on the turn. He's already got a goal in this game, and the keeper makes a good save. Will you just let one in, man? As we're making both of our subs. Number 10 going off the field for us. As Memphis Depay whipping in the corner. That's a good run from Ferran, but it will be another corner. Okay, we'll take it. PK's in the middle. Memphis Depay. Ferran's the one going towards it again as it falls to Adama. Not the best kick. We're going to try and give Depay a rest next for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, as that's a good ball, you know. DeMarcos hits the post, the right back. How lucky do we have to get? That was a big chance as a foul on Memphis. He's still got the ball though. Before he comes off, can he get an assist? Ferran Torres is running through slightly. Leaves the ball in the middle for Depay. Two players in each other's way. Pedri with the shot. And it is over the bar. We simply can't afford to let teams have shots like these have against us and hit the woodwork and come close. And then us not take chances like that one as Aubameyang into Pedri. Can we do it late on? Ferran Torres back into Pedri. Aubameyang, it goes through to Frankie de Jong. And Frankie, I don't care if you're more defensive minded, that had to hit the back of the net. 89th minute of the game and we've still bottled it once more. Can we fight for it? You can see Pedri is one who's going to go for the badge for under us, but still not long enough left. They've got the ball, in fact, and Yaki Williams has it forward. Can we get a tackle in? Not really. Squeezed out to Ike Munayin, who's run round us slightly. Dest gets there, and if he whacks this, I think it'll be time. We do get the header, but it's a 1-1 draw in our second game, and still not the elusive win we need to kick our season off with. 1-1 in Bilbao. And that does take us up to 15th in the league, of course, as I've put Ousmane Dembele on the loan list still. No, I feel like I'm going to sneeze, but I'm not, as Sam Umtiti also added to the loan list. Because there is a centre-back I do want to sign. Not straight away, because we haven't got the scout report back. Or have we? Because we've got it right here. The Chelsea defender, Andreas Christiansen. Now, he's 82 rated. It's the same as Araujo. It's higher than Lenglet, Umtiti, and Eric Garcia, and he has, apparently, according to reports, already initially agreed a deal with Barcelona. So can the Danish centre-back, I won't say rebuild his career, but kick on truly at Barca? Yet another player who only has 1 year left in his contract, so we are going to offer his evaluation straight up, what he's worth, and that is accepted by Chelsea. It's just tough luck we couldn't have got them like real life, where they actually did get them on freeze, as I've disregarded the release clause, haven't I? Oh well, unrealistic, but we'll still kick on with it, as I don't think he's going to necessarily take a wage decrease, 94 a week, and that's accepted. It's high for Christiansen, but he's coming to Barca, and that's all that matters. And two offers straight in here for Samuel Umtiti, including a buy offer. Actually from Crystal Palace. It's nowhere near his release clause, but it's a loan offer for 2 years from us. So I'm going to reject that right now because I don't think he's going to go out for 2 years. I think he's going to go to Crystal Palace, you know. There's, of course, a bid above his evaluation. He knows Patrick Vieira from France, of course, the French connection being there. We don't really want him necessarily. Sam Umtiti can leave. It's a shame that, because he was once a very good player, I feel like, but not hitting the heights anymore. As look at the players who got out on international duty. Two Danish as well. I forgot about Braithwaite, as we just sit above the relegation zone. Plenty of football still to be played. Saying that, we want to pick up a point against Getafe, or not just 1 point, but all of the points, as the team is going to be Ter Stegen in goal, Dest, Christiansen, Piqué, Alaba, Pedri, Busquets, De Jong, Traore, Aubameyang's back in, and Depay on the wing for Fati, who didn't do the greatest. And let's have a look at the team that we're playing. Soria in goal, been a decent keeper when we've had him before, at Eibar, as Oliveira, Cuenca, Silva, De Gene and Iglesias make up the defence. Maximovic, Florentino and Oscar through the midfield, with Kelechi Iheanacho signed and Borja Mayoral, a hero from the West Ham days, up front. Getafe, or Getafe, definitely not to be overlooked right here in this fixture, as Jordi Alba. Let us get started straight away, shall we? Pedro, we've robbed the ball off of the away side. We're back at the Camp Nou. We need to impress this time out, as Aubameyang, with a drilled pass through to Memphis Depay, around the corner to Pedri. Good run this one, as he's kept the ball into Busquets. I don't trust him really from range. Frankie de Jong, don't trust him at all with that miss he had late on in the last game. As Serginho Dest, it goes into de Jong though, and De Gene throws his body perfectly in the way of it right there to block it, as Alaba with a bit of a showboat pass, still got the ball. Pedri with a curler, falls to de Jong again. We need to start trying to take chances. Again, all over them like a ration. It'll just take one chance for them, so We better get scoring. Memphis Depay, this is it. Edge of the box, doesn't beat Iglesias right there in the aerial duel. As Kelechi Iheanacho with a header run into Maximovic. That's good footwork. Borja looking for the pass immediately. I mean, they've got 5 at the back. Their strikers are going to have to struggle to get midfielders in front of them as Aubameyang keeps his back to him right there. Pedri fits it through to Memphis. Good ball into the middle. Frankie de Jong with the header downwards. Still utter domination here. That was Gerard Piqué through the middle. Onto Pedri right here, who's going to find a man out wide. Serginho Dest. That's a good ball. That's a good ball onto Pedri. That's good onto Adama Traore. I'm going to try and hit the back post. Memphis Depay with the header. And we lead a game for once. It's the Orange striker. That's what they call the Netherlands, isn't it? I'm trying to think things up on the spot. That's not good. But I tell you what is. The header. Brilliant ball in from Adama Traore, who's been one player very much impressing me so far. And Memphis Depay does brilliant to just rise like a salmon above his defender and beat David Soria. Finally, that should be one to uplift the fans a little bit as, hang on, can we continue our domination? We've been all over these in this game. Memphis Depay trying to cut away and successfully doing so. Pedro into De Jong. De Jong gets it across the field into Adama, who can drop that back off into Frankie. Every shot he takes, though, is blocked. And we have won a corner, though, and I'm going to try not control players from corners, so anyone can head it. But we've got Gerard Piqué in there who does like a header. And he definitely does. Piqué gets us second in this game. And I've got to do it. I've got to do it. Gerard. Brilliant work right there. Need to calm down a bit. I know he's my favourite player, but what a header. Beats the man on the line, and we are leading 2-0 at home. Very, very nice work as they have a free kick right here. Oscar, I think that's Oscar Melendo whipping the ball in. Serginho Dest with the second header right there as Pedri's going to try and run away full force. They've got 5 at the back, but literally no one defending at the moment. This is a really good, dominant performance, as shown by the statistics, as Alaba whipping a brilliant ball over the top for Memphis Depay to cross this into Frankie de Jong, and he opens his body out perfectly to make it 3. We run riot here at home. We've made sure it doesn't repeat. The Sociedad game, I can't even say the word, Sociedad game is no more. 3-0 before half-time, and look at this. That's just a brilliant ball. The Dutchman to the other flying Dutchman on it with the volley straight away. I'm pretty sure it was a volley. Please tell me it was a volley. We're getting every single angle first. It was, and it was beautiful. As we near the break as well, Christiansen, he's had to do bloody nothing on his debut as there is the half-time whistle. It's 3-0 at half-time. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. It's something I don't know how to react to. I don't think I make any changes. I think I just play on. I definitely think we found his best team as in this second half. Dest with the ball out wide. Finds Frankie de Jong through the middle. Busquets. Aubameyang not facing their net, so we'll give it back de Jong for a long shot. Silva with a block and not handball. No penalties yet in this career. I am liking it as Frankie de Jong. 6 shots. That's a bit much from him, especially as that's a good ball out from Silva. Falls straight to Traore, who takes it down. Give him it back. Oh, Busquets a little bit slow in the reaction. Maybe that's where Kessié steps in as Aubameyang round to Pedri. Can't join in the fun. Here is Serginho Dest. Wilfred Ndidi confirmed to Manchester United as Busquets into de Jong. Now out to Adama Traore. Can we make it 4 before the changes are made? It was a decent ball, that. I tell you what. Ferran Torres is in deep doo-doo because this man is playing so well. Adama Traore into Frankie again, and he's got to be quicker. And Getafe trying to fight to get back into this game as we make the changes. Kessié and Ansu Fati coming on for Depay and Busquets as a corner ball. Oscar whips this in. De Gene, the big centre-back with a header. It's come off the crossbar. Will do anything for a clean sheet here. As De Gene's missed an open net. And Pedri here with the ball again as Ansu Fati. Frankie de Jong, he could get a brace, but it goes first into Aubameyang, still yet to get a goal. As Adama, Kessié, Pedri, just taking his time with it a little bit here. Kessié with a good ball through. It's on to Pedri now. It's a curler, and it is 4-0. The boy wonder has joined in the fun. Brilliant result after the last time out at home. And it's Pedri. He might not have no in-game face, but he is one player I definitely want to see shine in this team. And he shines right there. Quite central, but they all count. You know it's baddened against me when Luke de Jong is coming off the bench, as here he is, dropping back. I like to give every player a chance, and of course he is a Barca player in real life still, but if he does stuff like that, losing the ball rather easily, He won't be playing much as Ansu Fati back into Kessié, into Luke de Jong. Now Frankie de Jong. They're not brothers, I don't think, as Adama Traore, first time ball is a killer. Falls to Luke de Jong, falls to Pedri, falls back to Luke de Jong, and he can't get his shot off properly. And if he would have scored, that would have made it embarrassing, but 4-0 is embarrassing enough. Barca receive our first win of the season, courtesy of a different goal scorer every time. Now that is something you just love to see. Performance lifts us into 9th as why have the graphics changed? Excuse me, as Samuel Umtiti does leave the club as well. That's one we didn't mind going through. As next month we're going to a hectic one with Sevilla. Our first Europa League game. Granada, Cadiz, the very, very small club in this league. But we've got deadline day to get through first. We've got 79 million. Maybe spend some more. And like many of my previous windows in my saves kind of have been, I feel like this is going to be slightly quiet because I do like to get my business done rather earlier. There is one player currently on my shortlist, and I won't reveal it. Actually I will. It's a backup left back, and I'm kind of against it because I do want to save some money for January depending on our league position. I'm waiting for stuff like this to come in. A 2-year loan for Arutenas. However, we do need a third choice keeper. He's not on the loan list, he'll be staying. But someone I do want on the loan list right now, and I said I won't promote him straight away, but I've gone away and thought maybe if we get him on the loan list that would be better. Daniel Gill. So we'll bring him into the first team. Should up our rating a little bit. There we go. Thrilled with the academy. He's off straight on that loan list though. And we're into our 4 as we've got 2 offers right here. Manchester United are after Ronald Araujo. I just feel like he can grow into something very, very special. He's not in the first team at the moment, but he definitely will be very soon. And Jordi Alba from Inter. Now, I don't want to be selling my main left back when I'm going to go in for a secondary one right here. And we're going to go over to the transfer hub. There's 2 players I'm looking at. Got rid of them really quick. Probably still saw him. As Alex Moreno of Real Betis. He's 28-year-old, so he's slightly declining from his prime, but he's a backup. We've got a youngster coming through who's out on loan currently at Celta Vigo in Balde. And I feel like he could do a job for a couple of seasons. So let's bring him to Barca as 16.5 is his evaluation. Now he's an important player for Betis. And yes, they want more for him. That proves it. 24.7. We'll try and settle on 22 because we're spending quite a lot of money in this window. Although they don't settle for that themselves. 23.5. That's a good deal. They've shook my hand on it. Now it's just down to these contractors. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He wants an important squad role in the team. You do realise we're Barcelona with Jordi Alba at left back. I don't know what I can do with that move, guys. I'm going to reject it. There is no way he's coming straight into the club and going over Jordi Alba. That is very cheeky of Alex Moreno, as I think that's going to lead to no deadline day signings now. He's ruined it. He's ruined the fun, but we're still getting offers in for players, including Clement Lenglet, a 2-year loan deal from Monaco. I'm going to see if it can be a 1, because I don't like loaning players out for 2, or a short term. Clicked that by mistake, it'll do. It is, of course, a lot off the wage bill, and he's a player that will not be playing much, as PSG want him on loan. A loan to buy, in fact, which I'll just accept. I mean, starting at 22, I don't mind that. I have no interest in him at all, as Ansu Fati, I don't care what it is. 27 million plus. Diego Lainez, who looks decent, but he's not going anywhere. Not even out on loan. As we've got 1 hour left, we might as well check our spend. That's not us. 144 million by the rivals. 93 by Valencia. How much have we spent? Where are we? I think we'll be around 100 million. Or not. 75. Kessié, Christiansen, Umtiti out. And of course a load of loan players, which it's not showing up for. But I will take that as a solid first window. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Very decent. And just before the bell as well, Daniel Gill, loan offer short term from Elche, who are in our division actually. La Liga football at 16, or I think he was 17 maybe now. Year old is not bad, as we've still got more players. Look at that guy, Oscar Insua. Looks decent. And I really hope that loan deal does go through as well, even though we've left the window, as this is how the academy looks right now. Maybe we didn't need that left back. Maybe Oscar Insua has just come at the right time to try and fight Balde in his growth, and then of course Alba once he gets old enough to go into the first team. A very, very eventful day today. We've got signings done, we've got our first 3 points, but tomorrow we kick off in Europe, we keep on going, and we keep on enjoying, because I'm very much enjoying this Barcelona career mode. Thank you guys for watching this episode right here. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well so you do not miss anything in the future. That has been it from me for now. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, in a bit, and peace.